Hey, what's up guys, WhirlXbow back here, and today we are going to be playing a little bit more Zerg Hunter. Why are we playing Zerg Hunter today? Honestly, I'm exhausted. I had a really long day at work. Brutal day. I'm gonna get into it. I like talking about work. I don't know why, you know, it keeps you guys informed on what I'm doing when I'm not recording or streaming and whatnot. So I like talking about work. Also lets me get shit off my chest, I won't lie. But yeah, I'm just really tired and I want to play a deck where thinking is like a afterthought, you know. So I found a pretty interesting Zerg Hunter list. It's a Renathal list. It's playing like a little bit more late game, like Trial to summon Acidmaw Dreadscale. And honestly, the deck looks fun. So with all that being said, how about we keep the first one and let's see how it goes. All right, Shaman. Shaman, I feel like nowadays is either even or it's like that combo deck I played a couple days back. It's one or the other, and honestly, I feel like both matchups are a little rough for us. But also, I don't know if I said it on the channel, but I ended up buying the secret layer that came with like a Fierce Guardianship and a Lightning Bolt and like the 8-bit artwork. I love that artwork, not gonna lie. The Fierce Guardianship where it's like the I can't think of the name, like the little Cyclops dudes like countering UGqPcGAA's like bolt is like sick. And I just got them like yesterday and man, they're gorgeous. I love how they look. If you guys don't like how they look, I understand, but it's the artwork I grew up when I was playing video games, right? Like the old Zelda, the old Mario, the old Metroid. Like it's like that style of artwork. Like it honestly reminds me. I don't know how many of you guys have played like Zelda 2, but like when you're going in to go fight Dark Link or Shadow Link, I can't think of his name off the top of my head. So I know it's what else. Oh, it's big. Ow, that's real bad for us. Okay. Sure, let's discover something. This is like a little late. Because we also already have the acid in hand. Take Serpent. Let's try to delay a little bit with this. Fucketh me dead. 16, 20, 26, 29. Okay, I have no idea if I'm dead or not, but if I'm dead, I'm dead. There's no point in me trying to worry about it, you know? Yeah, we might just be dead. I was really hoping he had nothing in hand, but... what did I say? 29 plus, yeah, that's lethal. Plus 12 is lethal. Oh well, turn 3 dead. Or I guess turn 4. If this was an Acidmaw, oh, we were still dead, but... Oh well, it is what it is. Let's pretend the game never happened. Let's skip the next one. Alright. So we don't want to draw Dreadscale or Acidmaw is the big thing. Right? This deck isn't playing... What's it called? Brood Queen. It's a little wild. I didn't notice that initially, and now I notice that, and I'm a little sad. I won't lie. Brood Queen is one of my favorite cards to play with. I love that card so much. It's so much value in a 3-drop. It's insane. Sorry, I'm opening up my inners so I can sleeve up my secret lair. It's like, I opened it yesterday and I forgot to sleeve it up, because yesterday may or may not have got it a little fucked up, I won't lie. I drank most of the night, but I'm gonna sleep them up after this game, like in between games and whatnot. Okay, I feel like Nimbus is the right card to play here. It's not... Okay, a 2-mana Nimbus. Not the worst. I meant to use this. Fuck me. We're playing some Control Warlock, which could be a good thing. I was like thinking like, okay, I saved the coin. So when he summons giants, if it's even, I could do trial. But now see what he's playing more like a mill control deck, like an anti-combo deck, right? And seeing that we're not combo, we're more tempo. We're really hoping to draw Hope on curve. Hope? I think we dig for Hope here. So Serpentbloom. That's a really good card to have on curve. 8, I go up to 9. Going this, wipe his board, that's fine. I won't use either of them because they're also a burn a card, right? I go up to 9, I play 2 cards, I add 2 cards. Perfect. It's 3 health. Glad it was not one of the good beasts, right? Or Exarch. Oh, and we hit the Hope on curve? Fuck, we're good at this video game. I might actually just be too good at this video game at this point. Fuck. And I love... Honestly, the direction that Hunter has been going, it went from brain dead, play aggro minions, punch opponent in the face, to like the quest, and ever since the quest was like big, if like the whole deck feels so much more fun to play. I don't have the mana to that, plus that fucking sucks. I want to play this to buff my Zergs for the rest of the game. I know I wanted to play Hope on curve, but I had to play 2 cards or else I start burning cards with this, and that's not really ideal. Should have played this and changed the order I played those in. No, I'd rather get value and potentially take 7 to then use Hope, kill it, trade into his other shit. I feel like that's slightly better. Okay, eat a 1/1. That's fine. That's a really interesting trade. The worst fucking minion. Okay, I want to go Hope here. 8 cards. I don't actually have to play that. No more games. I think I play it and I do this. Play it. Both sides get buffed here. I think I go more aggressive here. I know I could play a little bit more control, but like this is not a good trade for him. He's still missing 2 damage. Nothing goes down to 1 health, so like the file doesn't really work. You need to use Hellfire. And if he has the Hellfire, I mean, it does die to my hero power next turn, which is nice. Okay, or that. Like, that's fine. If he spends his entire turn doing... Does he not want to fuck up the Brood Queen and just let me get more value? If he's willing to give me more value from Brood Queen, I'm all for that shit. Does this keep the buff from Hope? I hope it does. It does, right? It's normally a 5/3. +1/+1 from Zerg. Yeah, it actually does keep it. That's interessant. What did I burn? That's fine. Let's do this. I missed 1 damage. Fuck. I want to do this first. Yeah, I missed 1 damage. It's fine though. Do this. I add a card to my hand. Yeah, I can cycle this. It's fine. That's a really good draw here. It's also so good that these have Reborn. It helps with the Hydralisk so fucking much. Defile? Hysteria. Right there. I was really hoping I went right to here. Okay, that's... I was gonna say that's best case scenario, but I was about to say, in the world of Hellfire, it's like not great. Okay, hold up. Let me do mathematics. So that's 2 per Zerg. I do like this, which I don't really like doing, into this, play it. It's 3. And then I have 3 on board, so that's 8. I can do this. Or am I missing spot then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I can still do that. I feel like that's probably best case scenario. And if I've miscounted, I miscounted. I did not miscount, thank God. Force the Reno out of his hand. Oh. Or he just dies. I thought I left him at 1. I didn't really do the math, I'll be honest. I'll take the win. Hydralisk is a broken card. I love it so much. Zergs are so dope. They're by far my favorite ones. Protoss being a close second. I have to start playing what is it, Terran? I believe it's Terran. I have to start playing them just because I need to start working on that fucking Paladin achievement, but I feel like they're just by far the worst because of like how they work, and like they're working with like the starships or the spaceships or whatever the fuck they're called, and they just don't, they're not good. Like this whole starship mechanic, as cute as it was, just not great. I hope to get a little buff. I doubt they will, and again, it's a mechanic that's gonna be hard to bring back unless they do like another Caverns in Time type shit. But I really hope the starship whole thing gets changed and buffed and works slightly better. Even if you like lower it to like 4 to activate and you like buff the effects of the cards when they launch, I think that could be nice, but if not, like they're just way too slow. I don't know if it's the same way in Standard, but in Wild they're really, really shit, I find. Anyways, with that being said, let's keep the next one. Alright, Hunter v. I feel like I've not played against a Hunter in so long, it's fucking crazy. Mull everything besides Exarch here, I feel like is the right choice. Yeah, I obviously keep Exarch. I know I've said it before, and I know there's probably some amount of people that disagree with me, but this what the fuck? I bet. Let's have some fun this game. I have no idea what the fuck I'm playing against, but it's cute and I like it. Spirit? Spirit's just really good on 4 with this, right? What the fuck is going on? Okay. I mean, this could hit like the 1 or the 2 drop, which gets us worse. Yeah, now this is so good, right? So I do this on 3, this on 4 plus 0 bar. I guess I could actually do this here. Yeah, I think it's better to do this now. This whole hero power thing, the quest line in the deck he's playing, it seems really cute. I like it. This is like best case scenario, actually. This activates next turn, I punch. I do lose 1 trigger, sadly. But I have the 2/5 taunt. I can do this plus hero power. I think it's fine. Eat this. Man. I also wish the Wild Seeds got a little bit more support. It's one of those things where I hate the fact that I feel like there's archetypes that come out for 1 expansion and then get 0 support after that. And like that like fucking wrecks me because I'm like, man, these mechanics are so cool. I wish they just got a little bit more support. And I understand it's rough if you have to like start building multiple sets around the support. But like I would love I don't know if you guys remember when Descent of Dragons, what was it? Descent of Dragons. There was another set that came out at that time. Like basically the 3 sets that came out that year, right? We're all building up, and I feel like they all kind of built on each other. I would love if they did that a little bit more. And they, like, I just feel like they miss out on so much interesting mechanics, and they don't build up. Like, imagine if we got an entire year of the starships, right? Where like every single set they printed a new legendary that went with it, like a new neutral legendary, and then like they kind of just continuously built on that whole starship mechanic. I feel like it would have been so sick, and we could have had like really cool and innovative decks. They might not have been great, but they would have been cool and like fun to pilot in like off metas, right? But it feels like honestly I don't want to say they dropped the ball with it, but I feel like they dropped the ball with it almost. Just because, like, nothing is innovative. Like, nothing changes. It's like, cool, we get a mechanic for a set, and we know there's never going to be anything to add on to it unless it's the mini set. But it's one of the main reasons I also don't like the mini sets that much. Like, I understand it's cool because we get more cards in that theme. But I just wish... Okay, I don't know how many of you guys have played Magic. I know I bring up Magic a lot in my videos. I bring up Magic a fuckload. I won't deny it. But in Magic, there's like a big thing, at least it used to be a big thing, where blocks were a thing. And a block is just a series of sets. Let's just do this. Try and make this shit a little bit more awkward. Where a block is like basically 2 to 3 sets that kind of build on each other's themes. Like my personal favorite one being Innistrad. I feel like that's a very, like, basic answer, I won't lie. I feel like it's the basic bitch answers of Magic sets. Innistrad is my favorite block of all time. The new one's less so. Especially the newest one, fuck that shit. But, like, the first and the second time they visited that plane in Magic Worlds, or whatever are called planes. At least the first time they visited it, there were... Oh, this was bad. This Dragon Bane just fucks me now. I fucked up. Forgot Dragon Bane is Dragon Bane. I was also more focused on what I was saying. What was I saying? Before I continue this topic about Innistrad, I hope everybody has a beverage. Currently drinking me a nice ice cold brewsk. After work, it's what I fucking needed today. Sure, let's say something about work. Okay. I feel like this is the best out of the options. I should have used this first. That's my bad. But yeah. So, like, a plane is, like, in the Innistrad, right? It's, like, a continuous story. But, like, in the first set, we got very basics, creatures of, like, each theme. And it's kind of like, there was werewolves, zombies, vampires, and humans, right? So it was, like, very basic. And then it went from being very basic to being a little bit more in depth, so there was more like, basically, yeah, we still call them lords in Hearthstone, but it's like a lord, right, which is a minion that like buffs other things. So there's like Innerwolf, Stormkirk, something, and then Dreadscale something, I believe is what their names were. Basically, there was a buff for zombies that said whenever a zombie died, deal 1 damage to your opponent, I believe. Then there's the vampire one that gave them all first strike, which means they deal damage before my fucking brain is not working. But yeah, it's like they deal damage before... I forgot that's how that works. Whoops. That's fine. That's fine. So yeah, first strike is like they deal damage when they attack, they deal damage first. Right? And then there's double strike. Put it this way, in Magic, combat is kind of separated into two. So there's first strike, and then there's normal combat damage. First strike, you deal damage in that first strike, you don't deal damage in the second part. Double strike, you deal damage in both. So say if you had a 2-5 or a 2-2 that was attacking into a 2-2, and one of them had first strike, the one with first strike would kill the other one wouldn't die. The one with first strike wouldn't die. With double strike, say a 2-2 is attacking into a 4-4, they would both die. So it would deal 2 damage and then 2 damage again, and the 4-4 would deal 4 damage. I feel like it's the easiest way for me to explain this, and yeah, I guess that makes sense. And then in the third set, like angels, I guess there's angels in all the sets if I'm not mistaken, but it's like based on the story, like there was like a big demon that came out of that was sealed away, came back, so on and so forth. Built like that. And I would love if Hearthstone did that. Again, it was kind of like the Descent of Dragons, the Plague set. Again, I can't think of a lot of their names, I'm sorry. I know every Hearthstone set, I can't remember them that in depth, if that makes sense. And then again, I just think it would be cool if there were more sets that work that way. I understand it's hard to do it, so you have to think about like the whole year kind of, and you build it up. But I think that would be sick. I don't know where I was going with this at all. I do not recall. But my brain is, yeah, when I say my brain is fucking dead, my brain is dead. It was a long day at work. Getting to sick ass transition into talking about work. Work today was just one of those days where it just kind of felt like a never-ending type shit. Where it was just like one thing after another. It was like there were no groups, but it's like, oh yeah, on the books we had like 30 reservations, which is kind of good for like a Tuesday night, because our restaurant's typically not busy at all Tuesdays. But yeah, one thing led to another, and this can't discover anything, so I just play here. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he has to kill this here, is what I'm hoping he'll do. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and it's lethal. Even with that, I think it's lethal. If not, I mean, I deal 3 damage to that, and that does the trick, right? But yeah, so work was just fucking brutal today. I guess I can wait a turn and go Acidmaw, Dreadscale, wipe that. I guess let's do math. So the first one is 7, or it's 6 triggers. Second one, or 5 triggers. So say 5, that's 10. Yeah, okay, it's lethal. Hydralisk math. Yahoo! But yeah, no, today was just like one of those days that just felt like never ending. I'm gonna dive into this more. I'm not gonna get distracted by talking about Magic in the next game, but yeah, I'm gonna dive into it right away so I don't fucking forget. We have time for one last game, so let's queue it up. Alright, a druid. Alright, getting into work today. So, as I said, right, we had 30 rezos on the books, which, for us, like, our restaurant on Tuesdays is mostly open because we host a quiz night. So it's one of those nights where you can never tell. Because a lot of people don't reserve when they're going to quiz nights. So 30 is already, like, I'd say we average between, like, 20 and 40 reservations. It's kind of, like, dead center. So, like, oh, okay, today's gonna be fine. You know? And Tuesday nights, we don't have a dishwasher, ever. Just because the owners don't want to spend the money on having a dishwasher on Tuesdays. And I get it, right? We're typically not that busy. So, like, everybody in the kitchen should get out, like, 10:15-ish, right? We close the kitchen at 9:30, so by the time we clean all the dishes, broom, mop, 10:15, 10:30 should be good. We ended up doing, I think it was 115 covers, which was like 115 people, which means, what is that? 85 people didn't reserve and just showed up. Which again, we kind of, you know, we expect to typically do like 30 reservations, maybe an additional 20, 25 people. But yeah, so we kind of like tripled what we were expecting to do. And it's just like, we're typically understaffed. And it got to a point where the people in the dining room were pointing out like the fact that we were understaffed. And it's not because we don't have the staff. Normally, we have like 3 other people that want to work Tuesdays. It's again a little bit more of a quiet night. You get to socialize a little bit more with your coworkers and relax a little bit more. So there's more people that want to work it. But tonight it was just kind of like one after another. And basically we'd typically finish like doing major service at like 8 o'clock, 8:30. And then we can send like one person go do dishes while the other people clean up the line, clean up the kitchen, you know, do the couple other orders that come in, you know, desserts and whatnot. We were all in the fucking kitchen running around till 9 o'clock. Luckily enough, I had a coworker that was willing to stand a little bit and help. But it was just one of those nights that just felt fucked. You guys, I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. Again, it probably doesn't make sense to most people that haven't worked in a kitchen, but man, it was a brutal fucking night. It was fun, anyways. We still slammed our couple beers, you know, the kitchen staff all together, relaxed a little bit all together, and had fun. But it was still like a fucking busy night. So like, I got home and I'm to be fair, I like, as I started recording, I'd probably been home for like 5-10 minutes. I hadn't really like relaxed at all, but man, I'm fucking exhausted. And like the problem is like tomorrow our dishwasher just quit, so like it's not the type of thing where it's like, oh yeah, we don't have a dishwasher. It's like, no, our dishwasher also just fucking quit. So we're getting, I think, a new one next week, but like for now, like this whole week it's just like up to us to clean everything. So like tomorrow I only think I finish at tomorrow I finish, like, I was supposed to finish at 11 o'clock today, finish at like 10:45, so it's like not much later, but it's just like the fact that it's just like, there was no time for breaks type shit. It was rough. Tomorrow I'm supposed to finish at like 11:30, but man, it's rough sometimes, fuck. Anyone who tells you that working in a kitchen is easy, they're fucking lying to you. I'm glad I like the work. Like, I like the whole atmosphere in the kitchen. I like being pushed, kind of, and if that makes sense. It's something I do enjoy doing, but it's a little rough. This is active next turn. Oh, this is fine. This is gonna be a hard game to get like a Zerg kill with Hydralisk, even though it's possible still, but it's gonna be a little bit harder than planned, you know? Which is gonna punch me in the face for a whole bunch of damage, and I don't really have any more taunts in my deck. That's fine. We'll get through it. Man, I want this deck to get a little bit more popular. I think this deck is sick. It's really, really fun too, which is another really good point. Like, it's a lot of fucking damage I just took though. I wanted to slam this turn, but I don't think I realistically can. Do this. Slightly better. We actually have to do push for a little bit of damage. Does it play another 8 for 4? 12? I want to see it play another minion is like the actual consensus, I think, here. Any minion he plays that's not... Oh, there it is. That's fine. It's fine. Do I have a hair tie here? I put my hair up. I don't think I have a hair tie here. Rip. Poke. Yeah, it's just poke. 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 It's 2 damage either way. No, this is 4 damage this way. I don't think we win this game. He has what, 1-2 minimum damage in hand? Okay, so say next turn I do 1-2. If he doesn't kill anything on my board, right? That like, I was gonna say like Protoss, but no. Hero power, gives himself a bubble. Am I dead? 6, 11, 14. No, I'm Xaxes, right? Yeah. Oh well. It is what it is. Really interesting build though. A really, really interesting build of Quest. I do want to build a Quest Hunter deck. I've been wanting to play Quest Hunter for a while, like the quest line, but I feel like it's not great. Who knows? I have to get a couple more wins with Hunter anyways. Oh shoot, I completed this. Play 250 cards. Also Peril in Paradise and the Great Dark Beyond. In ranks. Oh, it's in standard? Fuck that, man. Why can't you let me play that shit in wild? They're all in standard. I hate this game. I hate this game. The fact that it's like reserved only for standard pisses me off. I won't lie. Again, I've been meaning to play standard because I do have to hit legend in standard for an achievement, but hey, maybe we'll start doing that on stream. I'm planning on streaming hopefully tomorrow. I want to record and edit and upload before I leave to work, and then go to work, come home. Depending how tired I am, I'm gonna try to record or try to stream. Maybe we'll play some standard, but I don't fucking know. Anyways, this deck is, as I said, it's super fucking fun. I love the Zergs, and I think they deserve more, deserve a little bit more play and praise than they have, but hey. But yeah, no, this deck is super fucking fun. Give it a try if you guys have yet to play it. I think it's definitely worth it. Anyways, I don't have much else to say. I'm exhausted, so I want to edit this, go to bed, maybe play a game of Battlegrounds or 2 with a buddy. But yeah, anyways, with that being said, I will see y'all in tomorrow's video / stream tomorrow. Alright guys, yeah. That being said, I'll see y'all there. Peace!